Hey guys, it's Poppy Rain here, and welcome to part 2 of my movie collection. All my movies except for 2. Okay, if you guys like, so this one, if you guys like John Candy, who's hilarious, or Star Wars or spoofs, Spaceballs, hilarious, love it, love a good spoof, just like, Vampires Suck. If you are anti-Twilight like me, Vampires Suck is hilarious. Another good spoof is Hunger Pains. Another good spoof is Bat Thumb. I currently don't have any of those anymore. I got rid of all of them. But yeah. This one I have yet to watch. It says A Very Sordid Wedding. I bought this at the Dollar Tree. It's a LGBTQ movie. Even though I prefer a lesbian movie. Straight up just lesbian movies. Because I'm a sucker for a good lesbian sex scene. You want to watch some really good lesbian movies? My 2 all-time favorite ones that are still currently on Netflix are Below Her Mouth and Loving Annabelle. Another really good one was, I think it was called Pariah or Piranha. That's not on there anymore. And there was a British TV show, I can't think of the name of it. But that's not on there anymore, but that was really good too. And it was not the L Word. I've never seen the L Word, actually. Fun fact. Okay, so as you guys may have known, if you watch some of my reading videos and whatever, one of my favorite authors is... my 2 favorite authors are Ellen Hopkins and... what the heck is her name? Ellen Hopkins and I can't think of her name now. Ellen Hopkins and shoot. But it's just gonna really bother me, guys. Ellen Hopkins and Jodi Picoult. Thank you. Jodi Picoult. And it's actually because of the book to this movie. I'm trying to start reading first. And we have My Sister's Keeper. Very sappy. Good movie, though. Book was better, though. No offense to the movie. But the ending of the movie is totally different than the ending of the book. But Cameron Diaz is a pretty good actress. I love Abigail Breslin. So does my dad. My dad loves her in the movie Definitely Maybe. That's one of his favorite movies. And this is just a really good movie. About a girl that has cancer. And Abigail Breslin's character was born to be a donor baby for her sister with cancer. It has I think the guy that plays the judge, I think his name is Pierce Brosnan. Yeah, this is from the same... Apparently this is the same guy that did The Notebook. Oh, sorry. Alec Baldwin is the guy that plays the... That's his name. Alec Baldwin, I knew that. The guy that plays the lawyer. Really good movie. And if you've never seen The Notebook, I don't have that, but really good movie. That's, based off of Nicholas Sparks' book, which... I've never read any of his books, but his movies are really good. which actually the lucky one that I showed you in part 1 is a Nicholas Sparks book. So we have, this is one of my favorite series ever, Divergent. And I absolutely love Shayla Woodland. If you've ever seen, I want to say 16 and Pregnant, that's not what it's called. Secret Life of the American Teenager. About a 16-year-old that gets pregnant. Shayla Woodland. She also played Felicity in the American Girl movie Felicity. She's been in other stuff too, I don't know. They're the only ones I can think of off the top of my head. If you guys like Hunger Games, you'll probably like this. It's similar to Hunger Games, but I think it's better. Even though I like Hunger Games, but I actually read the books for these. I did not read the Hunger Games. And actually, what got me into the Hunger Games was my sister-in-law read the Hunger Games books. And then when the movie came out, she wanted to go see it for her birthday, so I saw the first one for her birthday, then I got into it. I actually read the Divergent series. There's Divergent, Insurgent, and Allegiant. And then there's a spin-off book called 4, which is about this character. 4, which explains how he got his name. 4, how he got the name 4, and all about his story. So that's really good. We have My Little Pony movie and the vintage My Little Pony movie. I wasn't super a fan of them, but I didn't super hate them either. I don't know how I feel about vintage My Little Pony DVDs. I'm testing out different things, try and get into them. And My Little Pony movie, I don't know. I guess I might have to rewatch it to see if I get into it, because I love My Little Pony. So we have those. We have Orphan, which I just showed my boyfriend. I can't really tell you too much about what the movie's about, but it's about a family that adopts, obviously, an orphan. The mom miscarries a baby and has a stillbirth. Baby goes to heaven. She has a son. They have a son and a daughter. The daughter was born deaf. I mean, she can hear a little bit with hearing aids, but not much. And the son is perfectly healthy. And they want to adopt an older child. So they adopt the girl on the cover. And that's really all I can say without giving the movie away. But there's also an alternate ending in there, which I should have showed my boyfriend, but I didn't. And the first couple times you watch it, it's really good. It's one of those horror movies where after you watch it about 5 or 6 times, it's not fun anymore because it's predictable. You know what's going to happen. We have Problem Child 1 and 2, which are super funny. These are older movies. I don't know. I don't see copyright on this. These are older movies. These are super funny. It's husband and wife. I believe they can't get pregnant. So they go to adopt a child. This kid seemed all sweet and innocent, but he's not. And they adopt him. He ends up being a problem child. So there's both of those in there. That's really cute. We have the first horror movie I ever watched, which is not really a horror movie. It was the first PG-13 movie I ever watched. Fun fact, the first rated R movie I ever watched, was actually National Lampoon Vacation, because nobody knew it was rated R. So I watched it on TV. My mom's like, oh, well, they dumb stuff down on TV a lot of times, even if it's like a rated R movie or whatever. And I had it on DVD, and I'm like, I still don't see where it's rated R. There's nothing rated R about this movie. There's no sex scenes, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not, like, usually a rated R movie is, like, it's either super gory, super violent, or there's a sex scene where they actually show stuff. Like, they don't do any of that in the movie. So I'm not really sure. Just like we watched Apollo 13 when I was in 5th grade in science class. And there's a sex scene in there. And it was rated PG. I think there was a couple of swear words too. But yeah. Like Spaceballs. There's swear words in Spaceballs, and that's rated PG. I think ratings were different back in the day. This is Flight Plan. This is Jodie Foster. I can't think of what else she was in. I want to say she was in You Got Mail, which was my brother's. I don't know if that's still my brother's favorite movie, but for the longest time, that was his favorite movie. But she goes, like, on a plane trip. Her husband dies. She goes on a plane trip. And her daughter goes missing. And they basically try and tell her that her daughter was never on the plane, that she didn't have a daughter, whatever. It's kind of similar to The Forgotten, but on a plane. This is based on a true story. This is Hilary Swank. And actually, this guy, if you've ever seen Grey's Anatomy, he plays Derek Shepherd on Grey's Anatomy. This is based on a true story. She goes into I can't think of the right word for it. Not low income, but inner city school, that's what you call it. And helps out a bunch of kids. Really good movie. I thrifted that, as you can tell by the tag. Another good kids movie, because I love animated movies, is Flushed Away. Bought a bunch of rats. This rat is a pet, the one in the suit, and he gets flushed out in the toilet. And lives with sewer rats. And learns about sewer rats. You have my favorite Natalie Portman movie of all time that made me love Natalie Portman. Aside from her Padme. And Star Wars. Where the Heart Is. She's super hot. She has her baby in Walmart. Like her whole story. That's really good. We have Fault in Our Stars. Another Shayla Woodland movie, which I really like. And there's another one. I think it's called Now and Then. Or not Now and Then. Can't remember. There's another one, Shayla Woodland. But I forgot about this movie. And this is really good. It's about 2 kids that have cancer that meet in a cancer support group. We have, I don't know. I found this movie when I was bringing movies over. I don't remember this movie. I don't know what this movie is. I think I briefly remember buying it. I think I got it from Dollar Tree. But it's some kind of horror movie. I don't know. We have Heaven is Real, which is based on a true story. I read the book of this. The book is better than the movie. Again. One of those things. Your book's better than the movie.
Trying to keep her out there, but it's not working.
It's about a little boy who gets really sick. And while he's in the hospital, basically pretty much dies and goes to heaven and comes back to Earth. We have P.S. I Love You. This has, what the heck is her name? I don't remember her name. But her husband dies. And he like has all these little surprises and stuff for her. To try and help her get through his death. It's really good though. It's a sweet, sappy movie. If you like that. Okay. Now, this one, if you're an Owen Wilson fan, I have a couple of his movies. He was in Marley and Me. He was in Meet the Fockers. I think he was in Little Fockers. I don't think he was in Or no, Meet the Parent. Yeah, it's Meet the Parent. It's Meet the Fockers. I can't remember how it goes. But that series, you know what I mean. He was in another movie that I have of his, Drobit Taylor. He was in this movie, You Mean Dupree. He was in, I think, Fool's Gold. Fool's Gold. This one is hilarious. If you need a good comedy to watch, You Mean Dupree is definitely the way to go. It has Owen Wilson, Kate Hudson. I don't know what else Matt Dillon's been in. Michael Douglas. A lot of good actors. We have Series of Unfortunate Events, which is a Jim Carrey. If you're a Jim Carrey fan, I love Jim Carrey movies. I think Liar Liar. He was great. He was awesome in The Grinch. He was great in Liar Liar. He was great as Lemony Snicket in this movie. I read the first couple books in the series. I'm trying to think. The girl that plays Violet Baudelaire was in Sucker Punch. If you've ever seen Sucker Punch. I wasn't too crazy about The Mask. Jim Carrey, I kind of sort of like the Ace Ventura series. Wasn't one of my favorites, but didn't hate it. Here's a movie I bought for my boyfriend. I don't think it was in English, or I don't know, we didn't get very far on it. I wasn't interested. I'm just bored out of my mind. We have High Five. This was a 2-pack that I bought at Dollar Tree. This was one of my favorite shows as a kid. This was on Discovery Kids. It's just like band. There's like random stuff. Apparently they were Australian. I didn't know. So there's that one, and then there's this one. My boyfriend watched this with me and actually really liked it. This is on... This used to be on Nick Jr., I think. No, I don't know what channel it's on. If it's even still on TV. And it's Little Charmers. They're Charmers, aka like witches in training. They're so cute. I actually have the girl with the purple hat, Hazel, and her cat, Seven. I found it at Ollie's. This is super cute. If you like Shimmer and Shine, you'll probably like that. This I found at the dollar store, and I fell in love. It just looks super cute. It's Ella the Elephant. I was a huge Babar fan as a kid. Not so much the TV show, but more the books. So I really liked her. She's super cute. We have another movie I bought for my boyfriend. I can't really tell you much about it because we haven't watched it yet. But it reminds me of Dr. Spaulding, or Mr. Spaulding, or whatever the heck his name was. I can't think of what it was. Clown guy. This one is really good. This is by, you guys, in my books I've been reading in January, I read the book Eyes Wide Open. But not Frank Peretti. Yeah, by Ted Dekker. Ted Dekker and Frank Peretti are two horror Christian authors, and they collabed to I think it was this one they collabed on. The book was really good. Not as good as, the movie was not as good, again. But this is still really good if you like horror movies. Like, yes, it's a Christian horror movie, but like, it's not like, oh my god, Christian. Like, it's kind of like if you've ever watched Chronicles of Narnia. That's also Christian-based. C.S. Lewis. But it's not like in your face, like overly Christian. Like it's Christian undertones. Because Aslan is portraying God. So that's another thing. Okay, so fun fact with this next movie. I cannot, absolutely cannot stand Drew Barrymore. The only movies I really like with Drew Barrymore, like, I love 50 First Dates, though. Don't get me wrong, and I loved E.T. And this is one of the only other Drew Barrymore movies that I love. It's called Riding in the Car with Boys. She's like telling the story of her life and everything. It's a really good movie, even though I hate Drew Barrymore. I can't stand her. She drives me nuts. Just like another one that drives me nuts is, can't think of his name, the guy from Meet the Fockers. The guy that plays Zoolander, even though I love his movie Heavyweights, he drives me up a freaking wall too. I love like the Meet the Focker movies and like Little Fockers and all that. Ben Stiller, that's his name. I can't stand Ben Stiller. But like I loved him in Along Came Polly. I loved him in the Focker movies. I loved him in Heavyweights. But like Zoolander makes me cringe. Like I can't stand that movie. So if you've ever seen, this is Center Stage, Turn It Up. This is a Step Up movie. If you've ever seen the Step Up series. After the first three, I think it was like, done to death. I loved the first two. Third one wasn't too bad. After that, I think it's just done to death. But I like dance movies, so I thought I'd watch that. Still have yet to watch that. Got that at Dollar Tree. Sorry, guys. I'm going to start taking some of these out so I can start putting some of them back while I'm doing this. So we have more movies. We have Final Fantasy. I absolutely cannot stand Final Fantasy. It's one of my boyfriend's favorite games, so I got him Final Fantasy, the movie. Because he loves Final Fantasy. I can't stand Final Fantasy. It's one of the few games he plays that I absolutely cannot stand. Some of the games he plays aren't too bad, but if you like Final Fantasy. We have Insurgent, which is the second one. It's Divergent, Insurgent, and then Allegiant is the last one in the series. That one's really good. Like I said, I love that series. If you like... Ugh. If you like Hogwarts, yeah. Hogwarts, that's what I'm talking about. If you like Hunger Games, you'll probably like Insurgent. They're similar, but different. Classic is Neverending Story, 1 and 2. I want to get the third one. I've never seen the third one. Most people don't even know there's a third one to this. These are some old-ass movies. Let's see copyright. 1984. I actually have a Baby Falcor that I got. That I think I showed. I don't know if that got into one of my videos. Because my videos got all screwed up when I did my toy videos. I have Over the Hedge. That's super cute. It's about a raccoon that stole a bunch of food from a bear. And the bear's going to kill him if he doesn't replace the food, so he's using animals. Like, you know, animals that you'd see in your backyard to help him get food. We have Suicide Squad, which I absolutely love. This is my favorite version of Harley Quinn ever. And I think one of my favorite versions of the Joker. This is all the bad guys from DC Comics. That's super cute. We have, so as I mentioned, I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan. So I have The Fellowship of the Rings, which technically it goes The Hobbit, which is 3 parts, which is, I can't remember what the first one's called, and then I think The Battle of the Five Armies, and then The Desolation of Smaug. Or is it Desolation of Smaug and Battle of Five Armies? I can't remember. And then The Fellowship of the Rings, then I believe The Two Towers, and The Return of the King, I think. I don't know. I can't remember what order they go in, but I'm a huge, like I said. I can't always remember what order the Star Wars movies go in either. We have American Hero, which has the Stephen Dorff. This is the guy that played Deadpool. This one isn't too bad. I bought this for my boyfriend. Watched it with him. Didn't love it, didn't hate it. Here Comes the Boom. Kevin James is amazing. I loved him in King of the Hills. Or King of Queens, sorry. He was great as Paul Blart. This inspired me to want to become a teacher. This helped inspire me in college, but then I decided, after working in a school district, teaching in a school district, and observing, I couldn't do Common Core and all that. So I was not going to be a school teacher. I was going to be a daycare provider. This was a show when I was a kid called Chop Sucky Chew. I actually found this at the grocery store. They're ninja bird. They're birds that do ninja. This is series 1. Or, I want to say chapter 1. You know what I mean. Season 1 is the correct word for that. Beastly, a modern day version. It has Vanessa St. Hutchins in it. It's a modern day version of Beauty and the Beast. Really, really good. I prefer it to classic Beauty and the Beast. I think it's killer. And it has the Olsen twins in it. Another John Candy movie. Great Outdoors. This is hilarious. And I can't remember what this guy's name is. Hold on if I can get the... Oh, Dan Aykroyd. This is hilarious if you like comedies. This is a vintage movie too. From 1988. I'm gonna move these over here real quick. And then we have, as I said, I have all the Lord of the Rings movies. We have Two Towers, which was really good. This is getting really long, so I'm going to do a part 3, and I will catch you on the flip side. Bye.